Hello all, my name is Tico Bauer, and I'm going to talk about my project that I've been working on this semester. For a quick background, I like hosting Minecraft servers for me and my friends so that they won't have to use paid online services. I have been doing this for almost 10 years now, but one issue still remains. The advantage that paid services have had over me is that they provide a nice interface and allow the server owner to manage their own server. However, for every server that my friends ask me to host, I have to set everything up myself and they can't interact with the server directly. They can ask me to make changes, but I will have to be available to do it. This meant that sometimes my friends would choose a paid service over mine because of the convenience of getting to manage their own server. I understood that convenience is very valuable and wanted to be able to offer the same service. This has been a long time thought of mine, to be able to provide my friends with a better and cheaper service than other hosting services. Because of this project, I was able to put forth enough effort to actually start. My goal is to make a service equal to or better than other hosting sites in order to provide my friends with an easy and cheap hosting service. Building this website has involved a lot of new technologies, and it has been quite a journey to learn all of them. What I wanted to do involved a lot of intricate web pages with changing data based on who is signed in and what is happening on the Minecraft server. I knew that this would be difficult to figure out with just HTML and a PHP server, and since I am inexperienced, using PHP could result in serious security issues. I would need something that does a lot of the heavy lifting. A few months ago, I tried to help a friend with his school project where he was using React, and I had taken some interest in it. I work with JavaScript pretty often, so I realized that this could be an easier way to make my website. After a couple of minutes of searching, I found a framework called Next.js. I followed the tutorial on their website, and I was able to get a pretty basic web page running, though all of this ease would soon disappear. I found out that Next.js was in the middle of changing the basis of how their framework operated, and had provided a guide on how to migrate to the new way of doing things. They were moving from the /page routing to the /app routing. This added difficulty because the tutorial I had followed was for the /page version of the framework, and any online help for the /app routing was basically non-existent because this change was only 2 months old. After spending hours reading the new documentation, I was able to move my website to the newest version of Next.js. After this, I was able to start working on the website and adding what features I wanted. For authorization, I decided that creating new accounts on a local database would be annoying and pose a potential security issue, so I decided to use Discord's authentication for third-party applications. I have a Discord bot that is already tied to my Minecraft server hosting service, so that is why I decided to use the Discord authentication, as it would make it easier to integrate the bot with the website. Using Discord, I am able to get a user's username, avatar URL, user ID, and display name. When the user authenticates using Discord, a query is made in the URL bar with the name of code. This code is random and changes every time the user authenticates through the website. Using this code, the website is able to authenticate with Discord and get the information mentioned previously. I take this code and the user's user ID and hash them together to create a cookie on the website so that the user will stay logged in for 2 weeks at a time. To keep track of the user's information, I have a basic MySQL database setup that stores avatar URLs, usernames, display names, and authorized cookies. To access the database from my web server, I had originally tried to use a JavaScript library I had used in another project that I was familiar with. The library is used to connect to a MySQL database in Node.js applications. However, I kept experiencing issues with it. After moving to a library called Prism, I discovered that the issue is not with the database library itself, but rather with where I was trying to make a query. In Next.js, you are not allowed to do certain things within the middleware, and this was causing the issue. As soon as I moved my querying to the dashboard page, it worked flawlessly. Another technology that I'm utilizing are WebSockets. Minecraft servers feature a command line interface that allows the server owner to interact with the Minecraft server as though they were an admin signed in from a client. This is crucial to helping people on the server and resolving conflicts when being signed in is not an option, so this component is critical for the website. I needed a way to stream the text data to the dashboard web page, and my dad suggested that I use a WebSocket. WebSockets are an easy way to create a connection between a web client and a server. This enabled me to stream the console data from the Minecraft server to the web page. With all this combined, I'm able to create a basic version of the website I wanted to make, and I will demonstrate it here. Hello, welcome to the demonstration. I will be showing how each of the technologies I mentioned earlier are integrated into my software. Next.js is the backbone of everything you see here. Next.js handles the entire web server, including handling data and serving user-specific web pages. For example, I can sign in here. This brings us to the Discord authentication side of things. Using Discord to sign in means that I don't have to store usernames and passwords, but it does require the user to have a Discord account. After signing in through Discord and a couple of handshakes, I land back on the web page I was just on, but now I'm signed in. You can see here with the profile picture and my username. And you can see the cookie that is logged in here. Now, for the main purpose of this website, the server management. We can go to this dashboard link here in the nav bar, and it will drop us off at this page displaying all the Minecraft servers that the user, me, is renting. For now, all of them are displayed, but that will not be the case once the project is finished. Today we'll be looking at the Alt3 server. This is the one I have prepared for this demonstration. When the user first runs a server, there will be no mod pack on it, so we need to find one to install. I'm going to install a mod pack that I know works for demonstration purposes. Most mod packs will work eventually, but that is something I'm currently working on. The mod pack I will be using is on modrent.com. Here is the mod pack we will be using. Once you've found the mod pack you want, in this case it is create extra, copy the URL on the URL bar and go back to the server manager website. You can then paste it in and submit it. The server will then work in the background to ready the server for you. I plan to make the page automatically refresh after it is finished installing, but that is not the case as of now. Okay, the server has finished setting up, so I can now refresh the page. These buttons here allow for the server to be started and stopped gracefully, as well as forced. The forced buttons will kill the process, so they should only be used in case the server will not shut down normally. Now I will start the server to demonstrate the WebSocket I have implemented. So the WebSocket is implemented in this terminal window here. The WebSocket allows for data to be streamed to the client and allow for real-time interaction. Here I have the Minecraft console displayed and it can be typed into. But first it'll have to, if you want to see the output, it'll have to finish preparing itself. Okay, the server has finished starting and now I can type into the terminal. So for example, I can type in say hi and it will appear on the Minecraft server here. I will now shut down the server using the button, and you can see the terminal reacts immediately and all the data is streamed straight to this terminal window. And that concludes the demonstration from our website. Thank you all for staying until the end of the video.